We're replacing this little thing with that, which pretty much comes with no instructions. So here we go. And take all the trim off. So just took the scraping tool, put a little masking tape on it. Start at the top, went all the way around. Just slowly prying it. And voila. So this should be interesting because the faceplate that came with that isn't really going to work on the bottom here. So we'll see what it looks like. And we got 4 of these T20s to pull out. Alright, so didn't want to come out originally. Just pulled from underneath. Then it felt like it had no slack, which it didn't. You kind of just pull a little bit more and you get to the back here. You see you got the 2 antennas, and the new header unit has 1. So we got this little adapter here. Go from the 2 to 1. I'm going to pull the original harness out and go from there. And this little tab here actually slides up. And then that one's just a depression clip. This clip, that's this little lever here. Just kind of stuck the little pry tool in there and pop this up. It comes right out. And now we get to open this box of goodies. All this crap. Alright. And this isn't going to work because there were 2 independents and there's only 1 spot for a clip. So this one won't go in. So make sure if you do this, you buy the one that is 2 adapters with 1 plug. Okay, great. Stock wiring harness connections. Double yellow going to yellow, double black going to black, orange and red, orange and red, coming into orange and red. Oh, they're separate. Okay. 2 pinks, 2 orange, this connector into the head. Hopefully this is just going to be a direct setup. Hopefully I don't need any of these wires. Okay, so this brown wire coming out of here is actually reverse. Connected that to this. Plug that into here. And now the backup camera is working with the stock backup camera. So the only thing I have left to figure out is what's going on with these key functions for the steering wheel controls. I have a ground and a key one. I don't know. Alright. Okay, I got a 4-pin connector to USB to retain the stock port down here. And I'm running it to a Y splitter. And I'm running off the USB here. So then I have this Y splitter, so I'm going to keep the stock one, and I'm going to still get the same 2, and then I'm going to run these all the way down, and then put the 2 new ports in there. So I'm going to have 3 USB ports. Instead of gaining 2 and losing 1, I retain all of them. Does that make sense? Hopefully. And pop this off. And I'm going to take those screws out and put the USB ports there. And we pull this out. Then we see back there's the wires I fed down for the USB. Grab these two, and we're gonna set it all back up. So they didn't want to sit over here in either of these. There's 2 notches in front and one in the back. These two have 1 notch in the front and 1 notch in the back. That seems to like that better. Unfortunately, they're both rounded, not squared, but it is what it is. And there it is. Backup camera's working. Alright, so factory wiring harness to NFIG's adapter with their quote K-Buck keep backup camera, NFIG's box to their universal key function wiring into their key 1. Took a wire off the spare harness because the head unit came with 2. Used that plug to clip into here for key 1. Attached the key function ground to ground. Spliced it into here. Said stock backup camera, antenna. Ran the antenna. You have the dual. Connected this wire into here, which did not work, but then I spliced the antenna wire coming from here into this additional wire and made the second antenna work. Running both USBs into one has a Y adapter, so I plugged that one end into the stock one to retain the stock port down there. Then I ran the other 2 and added 2 USB ports. Seems pretty simple now. Obviously I had to splice the wiring harness that came with the head unit into a universal plug to go to the NFIG. You can buy this, and this all from NFIG, and connected the, let's see, this brown wire here was for reverse, and connected that to this wire, which came with this. Then I just plugged it into this purple wire that comes off of the main harness from them to put the car into reverse for the backup camera. Plug this in. Everything's working. The GPS antenna I was originally planning on keeping in the back here, but it doesn't really work very well, so I recommend doing basically what I did with the ports, which is running it all the way down, taking all this apart, and then you could essentially just put your USB, or I'm sorry, your GPS antenna down there. I don't know what I'm going to do with it now, but that's the process to wire up one of these radios. It says it works for 2018, but it does not. It is only up to 2014. So any 2014 head unit being wired into a Volkswagen, this setup will work. And with just that one wire for the key 2 going to key 2 and connecting it to the ground, you can see that key functions are working now, or steering wheel controls. And just press there and voila. So that's it. Weeks of ordering the wrong stuff. Also, I'm having a custom plate made for down here. That should be in this week, I suppose. Another interesting thing is this button here is actually a button. So I use this for call and this for hang up. So kind of cool.